Hello students, today we will study the Arrhenius equation. See, Arrhenius was the scientist who explained the dependence of reaction rate on temperature, rate of reaction and temperature. He related these two things, and his equation was K, that rate constant, it is equals to A E minus EA upon RT. A was the frequency factor. Frequency means the number of times the reactants they are colliding with each other per second per liter. This is A, it is the frequency factor here. Now EA, it is the activation energy, R is gas constant and T is the temperature. Okay, when we'll take log on both the sides, it will be log ek it is equals to log base e a minus ea upon rt, and by solving this the equation will be log base 10k, it is equals to minus ea upon 2.303 rt plus log base 10a. So this was the relation between log k ea rt. Okay, now calculation of activation energy. To calculate the activation energy, two methods are there. The first one is the graphical method. In graphical method, the graph was drawn between log base 10 and 1 by t. This log base 10 k, the rate constant, and 1 by t. So when the slope was drawn here, this slope AC upon CB, it was found to be equal to minus EA upon 2.303 R. So see, log base 10k and 1 by t, the graph was between log base 10k and 1 by t, and when this graph was drawn, the slope was obtained, and that slope, this CA upon CB, it is equals to minus EA upon 2.303 R. So by this method we can calculate the activation energy, this EA activation energy. If we are knowing the value of slope, then by putting the value of R we can calculate out EA. One more method is there to calculate out the activation energy, and that method is the rate constant method. See, if K1 and K1 and K2, these are the rate constants, and these rate constants are measured at temperature T1 and T2. Then if we'll write that equation, that suppose that equation is equation A, not 4.14. Suppose that equation is A, then that equation it can be written as log base 10 K1. We'll write K as K1. It is equals to minus EA upon 2.303 RT1 plus log base 10A. And for K2, it is equals to minus EA upon 2.303 RT2 plus log base 10A. And the formula which will be formed when we'll subtract equation 1 from equation 2, then it is equals to log base 10 K2 minus log base 10 K1, it is equals to EA upon 2.303. It will be common in both the equations. It is equals to 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. So the final equation will be log base 10 K2 upon K1. It is equals to EA upon 2.303 R 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. Now these two are the formula. The first one was slope is equals to minus EA upon 2.303 R, and the second one is this. Now we'll do numericals based on these two formulas. The first question is the slope of the line in the graph of log base 10 K versus 1 by T for a reaction is, slope is given to us, that is minus 5841 Kelvin. We have to calculate the energy of activation, that is EA we have to calculate for this reaction. The value for R is given to us. It means slope is equals to minus EA upon 2.303 R. EA we have to calculate, it is equals to minus 2.303 R into slope. Slope, value of slope will put here, R value of R will put here. It will come out to be 111,838.4 joules, and then we'll convert it into kilojoules. So this was the calculation of activation energy by using the formula of slope by graphical method. Now next one is calculation by using the rate constant method. See here, the value of K1 is given to us, rate constant for the reaction is this and this. Two values are given to us for the rate constants, and two temperatures are given to us respectively, means this is K1 This is T1, K2 and T2. It is given to us. Value of R is also given here. Okay, we'll put the formula. Log based in K2 upon K1, it is equals to EA upon 2.303 R. In bracket we'll write 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. We'll put all the values and the answer will come out to be 209.0 kilojoule mole inverse. Okay, now molecularity of a reaction. See, molecularity means the number of molecules which are reacting, the number of reacting species, atoms, ions or molecules, whatever are reacting, their number of those reacting species which must collide simultaneously in order to bring about a chemical reaction, which are colliding simultaneously and because of which a chemical reaction is taking place, that is called molecularity. So in this reaction, if we'll see, its molecularity is 1 here, it is unimolecular reaction. Its molecularity is 2, it is bimolecular reaction, and its molecularity is 2 plus 1, it's 3, it's trimolecular reaction. Okay, so this is the molecularity of the reaction, and the last topic of this chapter which we have to study is pseudo-unimolecular reaction. Pseudo means false. Unimolecular reaction, this we have already studied. It is a first order reaction having molecularity greater than 1. These are called pseudo unimolecular reaction. See, if we talk about pseudo unimolecular reaction, it is obtained when one of the reactant it is present in large excess, and the rate of the reaction it does not depend upon its concentration, because it is in large excess and it will change very slightly in the reaction. So we'll not consider the change in the concentration of this water here. When this ester is hydrolyzed in presence of a mineral acid, we'll get acetic acid and ethanol, because it is present in large excess and its concentration will be changed very less in amount, or it is negligible. So will not consider the change in the concentration of water. Such reactions are called pseudo unimolecular reaction. So this was all about this chapter 4, that is chemical kinetics, and by tomorrow we'll start with chapter 5. Thank you.